Tonight we have a full crowd. California, Canada, as of late New York City. Our first guest, Tom Carey, is a renowned songwriter, actor, raconteur, etc., etc., etc. Tom Carey.
Thank you.
With the Harlem Globetrotters and down with the Ku Klux Klan. You laugh at all of your own jokes, you're the only one who can. I got muscles, I got skin and bone, but I ain't got no mind, cause I won't leave that alone. Leave my mind. Big weather, big wind, coming up for air again. Small strokes, tall smokes, a window without a rope. The surprise in your best pocket, too fast for you to clock it. A condition to rehearse, a turn for the worse. Inside attacks, big gaps in your afternoon maps. No taste, no waste, the years you've had to erase. Dig out the floorboards under your bed and hold reunions under there instead. A turn for the nurse, a turn for the worse. got support stockings and open-toed shoes. I got dark red lipstick. I even carry a compact. Well, I might be bored and I might just be confused. I wanna look like Garbo. I wanna look like Dietrich. Well, if I bleach my hair, some people say I look like Monroe. I got so much style, I made myself seasick. I'm just a beautiful man wearing a beautiful woman's clothes. You got to find me a lover everywhere I go. Someone like Cooper or someone like Abel, or maybe someone like Valentino. You're always living in a three-ring circus, too scared just to let yourself close. You always got some lover. You always got some lover. You always got some lover trying to steal the show. Yourself close. You always got some lover. You always got some lover. You always got some lover trying to steal the show. Whoa, go down to the smoky blue ballroom and get yourself hustled. Get yourself pitched at and pitch back at me. Go and get groped at by a mass of muscle. Try looking in his eyes, try liking what you see. Whoa, I look like Garbo. I think I look like Dietrich. Well, if I bleach my hair, some people say I look like Monroe. I got so much style, I made myself seasick. I'm just a beautiful man wearing a beautiful woman's clothes. Well, you got to find me a lover everywhere I go, yeah. Someone like Cooper or someone like Abel, or maybe someone like Marlon Brando. You're always living in a three-ring circus, too scared just to let yourself close. You always got some lover. You always got some lover. Always got some lover trying to steal the show, yeah. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Jody Harris and David Hofstra, who are going to accompany me on the next song.
Bob. I forgot to introduce Bob.
And that was Bob Rosenthal on harmonica, just previous. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. In my cup, hours been by, nothing straightens them up. The hand on my leg, it's my hand. The music plays, it's my band. In the back of my head, the song rolls and screams. I want a long high wind and a dream. One shoe on, one shoe off. 10 miles away, I can hear myself car, there's a letter on the table for me. But I don't have enough light to read. I rehearse my own epic, my own mise-en-scene for a long high wind and a dream. I should take a taxi, I got appointments uptown with men of all races and creeds. Some work in factories, some just make the rounds. But without exception, they're trying to make some connection for a long cold high wind and a dreamless dream. Head is up, throat is dry, 10 miles away, I can hear myself sigh. I can't sleep. I don't like the company that I keep. I wanna know where they send the kings and the queens. I want a long high wind and a dream.
Okay, next. I first met our next guest at Washington Square Park, where I saw a rather large crowd, and I went to see what the crowd was all about, and I saw this man reciting The Raven by heart, and I was pretty thrilled by that. And our next guest, Poez, was that man, and he is appearing at the moment. Can I get a close-up of this, somebody? This is a little blurb or post or whatever of Poez, who is appearing at Kinney's Castaways on Bleecker Street, at Bleecker and Thompson. And it's no cover, 8 p.m. Wednesdays. Poez.
Good evening, cable heads. Tonight I'll be performing 4 poems. See if I don't. The first one is called Roasted Alive. It's in honor of the lighting here. And it goes like this. Roasted alive, roasted alive. Now we found places for men and their wives. Line them up happily, their faces are mute. And oh, the sweet darlings, their laughter was cute. Sure, boil the blood slowly, take care not to drip. Remove first the clothing, the skin is so thick. Laugh, little children, your parents are dead. If you like, we can give you their skulls on a stick. Oh no, does it shock you, the shape that they're in? With faces all blank, and with hair that's bleached white. And close your eyes, wait for the dream time to come, and fall asleep, sleep, till the roasting is done. Thank you. The next selection is called For the Clown, and it goes like this. Prisoners, the witnesses, each an unimpeachable authority on what he has seen, each one affected by his own organs, from heart through liver to spleen, blood purifier, even when the blood is mad, and shows in recorded deposits the diseases we have had. But however they may affect us, make the mind, the brain spin round, some voice comes through the fever, and it tells us that the things we do them for the clown, for the clown, for the kika-killa-wow-wown. He tells us why. Now, otherwise, all silence would around us reign, and stifle every sound, convert each ripple in the air, until it hammers on the tender senses of the brain. Hammer harder till it comes to understand the coils in which we all are bound. Flail though we may, the things we do them for the clown, for the clown, for the kika-killa-wow-wown. He tells us why. Some find inspirations in their dreams. Perhaps this is wise, for in reality things are not always what they seem. Senses lead us to messages. A swollen, stinging welter roars. Yet from that skelter one clear shout. The things we do them for the clown, for the clown, for the kika-kala-kala-kala-dee-dee-da-da-wow, da-da-wow, da-da-wow-da-da-wa-da-da-da-da-way, da-da-way, da-da-way, figures trap, da-da-da-rat-a-rat-a-rat-a-rat-dee-dee-da-da-way, da-da-way, da-da-way, way, wrapped inside a tiny room, da-da-woo, da-da-woo, da-da-woo. Each one considers his own separate and distinctive doom, da-da-da-do-da-do-da-da-dee-dee-da-da-woo, da-da-woo, da-da-woo, da-da-woo. Perhaps it's from their faces you can see the countenance of so many rats. All in their feelings and their thoughts by now have drowned. And last bubble bursts, speaks to us all. The things we do them for the kika-liddy-under-wow-wow-wow-wow-wow. He tells us why. Thank you. Thank you. And the title of this poem is Nighttime Dark, a Plague on the Mind. And it goes like this. Nighttime dark, a plague on the mind. Sense of freedom of another kind that flows with the wind neath the underside of spinning head, and all around the curves of the walls are turning around and winding down to the bottom of the well, where the water laps and the water black is deep and thick and dark and still. Nighttime dark, a plague on the mind. The black is blinded, forms the wheels of the thinking mill, and rolls them down to the bottom of the hill, where black and bare they sit and gleam in the sun, make shapes in the dark, and the shadows are flowing straight and stark. Nighttime dark, a plague on the mind. A simple color stabbed by light that tries to sense the end of the nail that the hammer drives, and to no avail. For all that's built will tumble down. The wheels are sinking, the road is drowned, turned to mud by the pouring rain. As the water falls, it calls the name in a hidden whisper, breathing time, dazed with disease, delirious, wild. Nighttime dark, a plague on the mind. Thank you. This poem is, I used to live by the ocean, so I wrote a poem about the ocean. It goes like this. A sound of music reaches ears, and trades for sorrow still another way. As to the marching of the sea is lost, when waves are crashed against the rocks and break their heads with battering guilt for crimes lost to the sands upon the beach, or every tiny grain must be a murderer of animals so small their names are greater than their lives, and days become infinity to them. For sun is brighter than a god, and darkness all they know. Here's another very cheerful poem. It's called Grim Reaper, and it runs along these lines. Grim Reaper, hold my hand. I want you now to tour the promised land, to know the taste of milk and honey. I've lived here almost all my life. The sun is gold. You've seen enough to last 1,000,000 deaths. Now show me what you can of your foul, secret, shadowed land. The world where all is stricken still, silenced by your blade and skill. There is some secret here I want to learn, to know the moan of caves, what their words mean. The language that they speak, well known to you, is coded message, for what's dead is true. It speaks to me at edge of nightmare, and your face has lines that reach deep into heart like lump of coal that burns black, blacker than the tiger's soul. You're wild. Your eyes have raved 1,000,000 conquests. Still you hunger more, and all I ask is sight of where these people go. And do they suffer there? Or is all feeling bent, curved like your blade, and stabbed deep into soil, never to rise again, cold like death, cold as panther's eyes, whose stinking breath rises like the strange mists from the graves, the many colors that I see nightly rising from the yard. They frighten me, mixed as they are, inside your hooded eyes. Grim Reaper, take my hand. I think yours is the only promised land. Thank you. Thank you. This one is something for out-of-towners. It's called Lost in the Village of Amazing Beasts. It goes like this. Lost in a village of amazing beasts. I ask, afraid, can I reach the beach? Where land touch sea and wind does ride, out clouds through dark to pure and wide. The monsters watch in threatening awe. I feel my fate within their maw and ask again, can I find the shore where the moving by paths to the side can lead past carrion, allowed to freely bleed? No human voice can be raised aloud, where motions are seen and caught like breath in an alien brain whose thought is death. I know, I've run through this town before, seen penned up things through swinging doors. I've pleaded with these beasts and know their silence leaves marks, and I can never go. The bells will ring for misshapen ears, while I behind must stand like this, lost in a village of amazing beasts, to wait for the sounds of the crackling feast. Thank you. And I think we just have time for one more poem, and it goes like this. Strange faces caught in a whirl, swollen out of shape, misshapen and distorted as are many things seen clearly in this world. Perhaps it is the things they think or the food on which they have been fed. Whatever. They are properly called the crazy and the dead, the kick-a-ray-razy and the dead. Their eyes are bewildering and puzzled, strange. They haunt us until the day we collectively find relief and die. Measurement of all the blood that we have bled is not beyond their senses, for they are the crazy and the dead, the kick-a-ray-razy and the dead. See them now, they march as though to wedding bells. Some call this heaven, some call it hell. These two are due to take the fall, to grope the gaping hole, yet washed pure by the tears they shed. One eye crazy and the other dead. One eye clothing burnt and soiled, torn here, the spatters and the scars. Make little different to us, less than to the stars. Perhaps that's reason for the black in sight to turn a flaming red. In honor of those whom we call the Ray-Ray-Razy and the dead. Thank you.
Thank you. That's terrific. How much bullshit time I got tonight? 40 seconds. Why don't we do another piano for guests? Calm yourself. This is public access poetry, and I think I'm saying goodnight. That's our credits. What? Yeah, you don't know they never see the color of my hair. That's all right. That's okay. But this is done in black and white, so it doesn't matter. That's like seeing the Wizard of Oz. Good night. Far out. Thank you. Thank you.